Two deadly train crashes in 2 days in central Georgia. Last night's accident in Taylor County and the accident in Dodge County on Wednesday were both Norfolk Southern Railroad crossings. In Dodge County, a log truck stopped on the tracks near Highway 341 in Chauncey and didn't move in time, killing 23-year-old Morgan Sheffield. A little over a year ago, in June of 2018, a car was hit by a train at Tiff College Drive in Forsyth. The Forsyth Police Department said the driver and conductor were treated for minor injuries. And at that same railroad crossing, a Georgia Department of Corrections van was hit on the tracks. The Georgia State Patrol said 4 inmates suffered minor injuries. One was seriously hurt. Zach Merchant is live tonight in Taylor County at the scene of yesterday's fatal accident.
Frank, the police chief here in Reynolds puts the city's population at just over 1,000 people. He says it's the kind of place where everybody knows everybody, and in a place like that, what happened at this crossing yesterday hurts even more. The train is running again in the city of Reynolds. Just a day after a Norfolk Southern engine collided with a vehicle at the Crest Hill Street crossing.
4th of July, grandson just got home with him, enjoying the festivity, and this happened, It's terrible. Terrible.
Reynolds Police Chief Lonnie Holder says 61-year-old Melvin Turner was killed in the crash. His 11-year-old grandson, who was visiting for the holiday, was airlifted to Medical Center Navicent Health.
It hit it hard because you know the person. It's only 1,051. Everybody know everyone here. So when they hurt, we all hurt.
Holder says the 11-year-old is still in the hospital getting neurological testing. Turner's cousin, Gwendolyn Corbin, says the news was devastating.
It felt like the bottom of my stomach had fell out.
She remembers Turner as a man who spread joy.
Like he smiled, he laughed, he liked to joke a lot, And like I said, we were close.
The wreck that tore them apart was the second in as many days for Central Georgia. Another Norfolk Southern train hit a car in Chauncey on Wednesday, killing 1 and injuring 2 more, according to Chauncey Fire Chief James Atkins.
3 patients. 1 patient was airlifted to Navicent Healthcare, and the other 2 was transported by Dodge County EMS.
It was the first fatal train wreck ever for Chauncey and the first since 1991 in Reynolds, according to federal data. Chief Holder hopes it's also the last.
Look left and right. We tell our kids when they walk across the street, look left and right. I ask the same thing from my citizens, people who are out of town who are passing through. If there are railroad signs crossing, stop, pay attention.
And Holder says small crossings like this one, where there is a posted warning but no guard gate that comes down when a train is coming by, can be especially tricky for drivers, especially if they might not be paying as much attention on the road. Norfolk Southern says it can take a train moving 55 miles per hour up to 1.5 miles to come to a full stop. And Holder says that is why you should never put yourself in front of one. Live in Reynolds, Zach Merchant, 13 WMAZ News.
All right, thank you, Zach. In a statement, Norfolk Southern spokesperson Rachel McDonald Bradshaw said that active warning devices like crossing gates are installed at crossings that get the most traffic or have a history of accidents. Usually state officials decide where to put them. She added that 50% of highway rail collisions happen at crossings that have crossing gates and lights.